Okay, so I think we're I think we're back. So we do apologize for that. Dreadfully sorry that we had to miss that, but we had some. I'm sure, as you saw on the coverage there, we had some pretty severe gremlins that were attacking our system. So we had to restart things, but we are back, and we will be talking to Ian shortly to get his views on how his qualifying went. So just to let you know that we will be going to talk to, well, myself and Zach will be shooting off after this race to go and talk to Ian. That will be recorded, so we will show the action of let's see, Group 7. This is Group 6 now. So after this race, which Ian is turn marshalling, we'll talk to Ian for a couple of minutes. But during that time, obviously, I won't be talking because I'll be talking to Ian a couple hundred yards away. But Jude will keep everyone abreast of what's happening just by moving the camera and following various cars. Yeah? Got that, Jude? Okay. All right. So, meanwhile, but anyway, Ian did win that round once again. So he is securing the overall TQ. So hopefully he makes it through the semis. So next time he'll be on track is first thing tomorrow morning. Well, maybe not the first thing, but maybe the second thing. But anyway, so we have we will try replaying in that VT that we had earlier. That didn't go out quite as well as we'd liked. We'll try playing that in again later, and we have another fresh, brand new one to come your way later as well, and hopefully have a couple more. The interviews you'll be able to see on the RC Racing TV YouTube channel, and that will come later this evening. But just to recap, you are watching the EFRA Large-Scale Off-Road European Championships for 2024 from Brittany in France. We are RC Racing TV. My name is Frank McKinney, and we've got Jude McCallum on camera. We've got Zach Fenning, who's running around doing some producery bits for us. He's making some cool montages and getting all the photos for us, and at the moment setting up our interview area with where we're going to be talking to Ian Audi as soon as we can. So this is the first group of Ian Audi, who is our TQ, I should say, for large-scale off-road short course category. So Ian is the section chairman, owner of Audified Motors, and a very, very good engine tuner and clutch maker for lots and lots of the drivers in the pits. So in this one, we've got 9 minutes left of the 10-minute run. This is two-wheel drive. We've got Felix Gil Lopez, Klaus Carlson, Michael Lang, Craig McGinnis, Milan Prusa, Henrik Worm, Richard Heering, and Baratza Gorbea. I can't see the entire first name, so I don't want to screw it up completely, but Baratza Gorbea. So first laps just starting to click through. And I'm just looking to see if I can spot where Ian, Ian is way down there. So just before this race actually ends, I'm going to have to go silent because I'm going to have to chase Ian down because he's very close to his pits. I don't want him to get to his pit area before we grab him. And bring him back up to the driver's rostrum and get our interview with him. And find out, well, basically how his week is gone and what he puts his success down to for his TQ run of success. course, Ian is our European champion from just a couple of years ago. I think, was that Fairing? And didn't make it out of the semis last year. But he is our TQ driver and TQ'd, I think, 3 of the 4 rounds of qualifying. So, fantastic run of racing for him. No, he TQ'd the first round and the 4th round. So, yeah. So 6.5 minutes left. Gil Lopez and Barazza, the Spanish 1-2 in the cars 1 and 7. This car's driving fairly gingerly compared to the short course, but that's because they are rear-wheel drive only. But I think we're on Milan Prusa, the number 3. But the track is certainly drying out.
Careful, car 2, marshal 8, please. Careful at the pit lane level. Okay, the track is clear. Marshal, please, show your face.
All right, so Spanish 1 and 2 has now become a Dutch and Czech 1-2. Richard Herink in the car 5 and Milan Prusa in the car 3, who we were following earlier. So here's Milan. Still, where's that car 5? Somewhere way down there, of course. That's how it happens. Oh, here we go. Jude's already on them. Nice, massive numbers on these buggies. And as long as there's one clean one and they're all still attached to the car, we can actually identify the cars. It's fantastic. It's always helpful.
Good job. Here's out the car 6. Good. Go.
So Richard Herink in that car 5 that we're following, currently down to 2nd place with Milan in the 3 in 1st. Barazza and Gil Lopez are 3rd and 4th with Craig McGuinness, Worm, Carlson, and Lang. Now finish out the rest of the 8 drivers in this one. So, let's see. I know we had some people who were asking us to follow McGuinness and Lang yesterday, so it's cars 2 and 6. So we'll see where they are out on track. 6 is just coming at the end of the straight. So this is Michael Lang from Germany, I believe one of our older racers. There's a lot of I think. I might get dragged over the coals for this one, but I think if there were a 40-plus championship for large scale, we'd see about 80% of the same racers as we do in the European Championships. There's a lot of older gentleman racers, which is all good. I mean, that's the great thing about RC. It's fun for all ages, literally. So Prusa and Gil Lopez, Barazza has just popped up into the first spot. So we're following Michael Lang. So we followed him for a lap and a half or so, or a couple of laps now. So McGuinness is the car 2. So we'll see if I can spot him wherever he might be. It's how it always is with RCTV Productions. Where's the car that we want to follow? It's on the opposite side of the track. But luckily, these cars moving fairly slowly and have gigantic numbers on them, so we should be able to spot them somewhat easily. However, where's he gone? Oh, there he is, car 2. Just come underneath us. That's Craig McGuinness from the UK. Let's see if there are any other requests in the chat. I know these, we've had many bits of chat about these two drivers, so that's why we followed them. Just have to get to the correct live broadcast. Because we did have to restart. So thank you everybody for your patience. The results of the 9 a.m. race as the feeds ended part way. Well, Heat 5 didn't start at 9, so I'm not sure which you mean. All the complete results are on in the chat. The complete results are on myrcm.ch. I will try to find that for you though. So it will be short course. Heat. Arrangements quali. Well, I think it's already done, so I'm not sure. I think it'll just be easier to go to myrcm.ch, hit the SC for short course, and under ranking lists there's quali, and you can see where everybody ranks. So at the moment we've got Ian Audie as our TQ racer, and I'll be shooting off to interview him in just a second, literally. Jack Keatley, Taylor Letchford, Fabian Marat, and Alfie Jack. That's our top 5. So I'm going to shoot off. We'll be right back as soon as we can.
go guys. To the driver. Track is still difficult. Work together. Find space together.
All right, so we're back. Had a very good chat with Ian, our TQ man for the short course category. Looking forward to seeing his semifinal tomorrow. That's going to be kicking off about 9 a.m. And once again, we do sincerely, massively apologize for our technical issues that we had showing you his final race earlier. But just had to restart the computers, and but we're back. And yeah, like I said, definitely looking forward to seeing his runs tomorrow. Okay. So just, as always, some sort of technical thing needing to get sorted out very quickly. We'll get some better sound. I'm gonna find the microphone now. Where's the microphone at? Right, so we are in heat group 7 of the 4th round of qualifying. Got Ronnie Lund Borchert, Thierry Boutillon, Barry Mander, Christophe Laurier, Kaylee Knight, Darren Smith, Paul Diver, and Nicholas Crank out on track. And they're running roughly in that order still. So once this race is over, we will attempt to play in one of our BTs. Okay, so sorry, just had to look away for a minute there. So, of course, I tried to look at the car numbers when they're the furthest away, even though they're about 3 inches high, these things. Car 2 being followed by car 1. So that is Ronnie Lund Borchert in that leading car on screen, and followed by Barry Mander. So if we drop back one car to Barry Mander, I know we've had, where is he? I think he had some trouble. Oh, no, there he is. Car 1. It's Barry Mander. We had one of his sons. One of his sons joining us in the chat yesterday. So we want to make sure and show Barry for a bit. You can't have a motorsport race with a bunch of Brits and not follow someone named Barry. Coming down the main straight. over the mini tabletop. And as we have found out, this is the mini golf section, or crazy golf section. Minute and 15 seconds now. So Borcher, Boution, Mander, Smith, Knight, Lawyer, Diver, and Kronk. So running order for Group 7, fourth heat out on track. And the final 30 seconds of the run. Thierry Boution going to be taking the lead on this one. Boucher has already finished in second. Barry Mander going to be finishing third. Time has expired, so everyone finishing the lap. And Barry has finished. Okay, so let's see what sort of magic we have got for us in this next VT clip.
Marshals, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is there. 5, 6, 7, and 8 to your position. We have 10. All good. Drivers, the track is open. Go, 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 go.
2 minutes to start.
We need Marshal 2 and 3. They are coming. Thank you. We need Marshal 8. 7 is okay. We need 5 and 6. Okay. Thank you, 5. Thank you, 6. We are good with the Marshal.
All right, so 3 minutes of warm-up has commenced for this next group out.
Famous before, still difficult conditions. You need to work together.
And let's see what how things are looking for two-wheel drive. So for the heat arrangements, so we're on Group 8 coming out. It's Mark Higgins, Lucas Borchet, Matthew Chapman, Ethan Leverzek, Kev Churchill, Cyril Moreau, Thomas Kraus, and Baptiste Courtier. And there's one more group after that, which is where we have the rest of our fast guys. Luke Vandenberg, Theo Plant, Oliver Whittleston, Cyril Cador, Fabian Ritter, Carl Norris, Lars Abez, Danny Millett, and Jeremy Noel.
One minute to start. Seconds to start.
1.8, please.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And they are off. 10 minutes of qualifying. So let's see who Jude has picked as our first victim. Who's our first victim, Zach?
Ian.
No, he's in short course.
Oh, he's so close. I don't know.
Yeah.
Number 6.
Oh, well. Coming down the main straight. Let's see who this is. It's number 3. So Zach was wrong. Matthew Chapman, one of our many, many Brits who are here. 3 Brits in this one. So we're on Matthew Chapman, number 3. Sorry, just had to repeat myself for the benefit of our cameraman, Jude. Hasn't started his run yet. There he goes, crossing the finish line now, or start line, I should say. 48-second lap. Thomas Kraus currently with the fastest lap, which has put him into the very early lead. Still plenty of time to go.
Careful, car 7. 8, 8, 1.
So who are we with now? This is coming out of the bowl. It's our bowl cam. Car 5. And coming down the main straight, you see the digger in action at the background there, laying down lots and lots of gravel to allow people to drive out of the car park, basically, at the bottom of the track. You see all the tents and the RVs and vans there. Not all of them with mud traction tires. Oh, nice little bump there.
Good job, car 4. Good job. Keep it going. 4, 8, good to there. 4, 8, good to there.
Thomas Kraus in the car 7, still in the lead, so we'll see if we can pick him up at some point during the run. There's 7 minutes left to go. Quetier, Churchill, and Laruzak finishing out the top 4 with Moreau, Boucher, Higgins, and Chapman in that car 3. The rest of the 8 drivers in this field. So the 7 just coming through the middle there with the white and the green. That's our leader, Thomas Kraus. I believe it's his brother. I can't remember the name. But another Kraus from Czech Republic in 4-wheel drive, I think it is. Coming over that little jump, leading onto that banked turn, coming onto the main straight. Good line on that that corner just underneath us. Good speed down the main straight. Nice landing, and again, good corner entry and exit off of there, so good speed. You can see why he's able to maintain the lead. No one's really challenged him. Is on a 13-lap, 10:07 pace. Closest racer is Baptiste Quetier in second in the car 8. So let's see if we can pick up the car 8, Jude. But Baptiste on a 13 laps, 10:19. Porsche from Denmark has just hopped up in there with a 13-lap 10:17 predicted pace.
Careful car 3, careful car 6, car crash at Yeltsin. Stay, just here, work together, 8 and 6. Hold Mr. Ryan. Please book the 9. Driver, cover the hose room, please. Book 9.
So once again, we'd like to thank all of our viewers for watching the EFRA, the European Federation of Radio-Controlled Automobiles large-scale off-road European Championships for 2024. We are RC Racing TV, and this race event the coverage is brought to you by Elcon Models. So we'd like to thank you very much to Elcon Models, all the good people there for helping bring this coverage to you. We'd also like to thank rccaronline.de, Samba, and RC Fox. Large-scale off-road European Championships always oversubscribed, meaning there's literally just a waiting list of people. 150 racers signed up for this one. And you can only enter into one category, so it's not like the massive races in the States where you have 400 or even 700 entries in some of these races. This is just large scale, 150 racers entered into the European Championships, which is just amazing. It's lovely to see all these racers come here from countries as far away as Finland and Denmark. And obviously a huge crowd of people from the UK. And of course the biggest group is our French racers, the host nation. So Thomas Kraus still leading this one, and I believe that's who we're still following. So it's, oh no, we're on the 8. So that is Baptiste Coetier. I think we already followed Mark Higgins in the car number 1. He's running second at the moment, but Kev Churchill in car 5 is running third. I think he's one of this gaggle of cars that's just coming in front of us. Maybe not. I think Jude's already picked him up. Good spot. Thank you very much, Jude. This is Kev Churchill. As I said, one of our many, many British racers that are here. So great to see many familiar faces.
1 minute to drive.
Most of the racers are camping on site. Very few are doing the luxury, dare I say luxury, option of hiring out a room. These racers are used to it, though. It's a very a circus carnival sort of atmosphere with a traveling group of people. But it's great to see many friendly and familiar faces, even if we can't really actually have much of a conversation with some of the non-English speaking racers. At least we are familiar faces to them, and they are familiar faces to me, so it's great to see them. So this is the 8th group of drivers out, just finishing their 10-minute qualifying run. So the time has expired, but everyone has started at different times. This is a rolling start, so over the next 45 or 50 seconds or so, we're going to see the racers start to finish and complete their runs. Thomas Kraus has come across to finish with 13 laps in 10:05. Mark Higgins finishing with 13 laps, 10:17. Lucas Porcher has popped up, 13 laps in 10:24. Kev Churchill running very, very close to him. So we'll see where Kev comes through in that car 5. Just coming across now. Oh, and he just beats Lucas by literally 0.02 of a second, or 0.2 of a second. 14 hundredths of a second. That's very, very tight. So, finishing orders, Thomas, Mark, Kev, and Lucas as your top 4. Baptiste and Ethan, they're going to finish a little closer together. So there's finishing order. So while we're waiting for the next group, let's see if I can make this work here.
Okay, guys.
Okay, so the video montage that we had, we tried earlier. We'll see if we can play that in properly this time. So there we are. More B-roll goodness from Zach. Thank you very much.
physical condition, so work together. Find space between each other. Don't push too much in this first lap. Okay guys, go, work together, go.
2 minutes to start.
Can collect the airfield. Okay, the track is clear, go now.
One minute to start.
So 1 minute to go while these drivers are warming up. 3 minute warm up period. This is our fastest group of
30 seconds to start.
two-wheel drive buggy racers.
Go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So here we go. Who has Zach picked as our first victim? Car number 1 of Luke Vandenberg. So Luke Vandenberg still just waiting to, well, not waiting. We are waiting for the lap to finish, actually. So he started his first time lap. We're also definitely going to want to see what Theo Plant does in the car too, because he's our current TQ holder. So we'll let Luke come across, and then we'll follow Theo.
Work together. 4. Yeah, good job, top 5. Well done.
And we'll just remind everyone that we do have a live chat that you can partake in. We welcome everyone to take part. So DBM BRBKB, thank you for streaming. Good luck for the pilots. Yes, thank you very much for joining us. And he says greetings from Germany, or I should say they say greetings from Germany. Thank you very much for joining us. Just catching up with some of the other chats. So we have Jason Mander and Jason Charlie Mander, and then Barry Mander out on track. I think Jason is also racing, but Jason and Charlie are both in both in the live chat, so that's great. Thank you very much, guys, for joining. Thomas Newman, I'm not sure how long you asked, but you said hi, so hello. Oh, so Charlie is, okay, sorry, Charlie, I assumed wrongly there, but okay, so, wow, all right. Thomas Newman saying hi, this is 1/5 scale, so yes, these are 1/5 scale, large scale, as we like to call it. So it's, where's the car number 2? Let's find him out on track there. Tio, not doing all that hot, actually, in this one, but maybe he's going to speed up. Tio Plant. Following Lars, Luke Vandenberg in the car 1 for quite a while. Have you found, you know, where the car 2 is just coming across the start-finish line now, Jude? Just about to go into the bowl, the third of the blue back end. The black wing, well, they all have black wings, but the purple and blue coming out of the bowl just now. That is Teo Plant. Or leading. Jason Mander saying, watching from me tent to see if the grip changes. Well, fantastic. Why come out and look on the track? Just watch it on YouTube. So let me see. I'm going to see if I can find out who is who's our TQ threats in this one. I'm pretty sure Tio may have it wrapped up. I'm not sure. No, I'm sorry. It's Thomas Kraus but Tio definitely has a 0. Did do too hot in the second round yesterday, so and looks like he's not going to be doing too great in this one either. It's on a 14 lap in 10:36 pace. Thomas Kraus won the last, let's see. Thomas Kraus did a 13 laps in 10:04, so that is the pace that they're looking to beat for round 4.
Now 7 and 5 work together. Now 5 fast down behind you.
13 laps in 10:04 seems like it's going to be possibly easy for these guys to beat because most of them are on a 14-lap pace. So it might be Vandenberg taking TQ for the 4th round here. But Lars Arbez and Danny Millett are going to have something to say about that. Cyril Cador as well. Cyril's got the, currently has the fastest lap time of 37.2, but no one is going to be threatening that today. Cyril has actually just popped up into the top spot now. So where's that car 4 at? I'll see if I can spot him. Car 4 is probably, of course it's going to be one of the, car 4 is the second of the 2 cars just coming underneath us, Jude. Just past the car 6 of Carl Norris. So that green, the one with the yellow wheels, that is Cyril Cador. He's on a 14 lap in 10:08 pace, and he's improved it actually. 14 lap 10:07 with a 42.9 second lap in that last run, or the last lap. So that is definitely going to beat the 13 lap in 10:04 that Thomas Kraus just did in his last 4th and final qualifying run.
Number 3, don't touch the track. Number 3, don't touch the track.
So Cyril doing really, really good in that car 4. Someone in the chat is going to have to let me know what car he's running because I don't know. So in 2.5 minutes time, roughly, we'll find out who is going to be the overall TQ for this one. I'm not sure that it's going to be Thomas Kraus or Theo Plant, because Theo has a 0 and a 3, but Theo has a 0 and a 3. Thomas Kraus, I don't think that 0 that is showing on the computer for round 4 is going to stand. So Cyril has a 2 and a 2 at the moment. If he wins this one, and it looks like he is on pace to do that, he's the only one with going this quickly with a 14-lap pace and a 10:08. Next closest racer is Lars Abes, I think. No, Luke Vandenberg with their 14 laps in 10:19, so it's quite a ways off. So Cyril could take this with a 0 and a 2, overtaking Theo with a 0 and a 3. So hopefully that all makes sense, but
Okay, go now.
we'll see how this shakes out. 1 minute left in this one. And we're still following the car 4 of Cyril, so we'll stick with him for his last couple of laps, because he's definitely going to have at least this lap and one more. He's just crossed for 12 laps, and he's actually improved his time to 14 laps in 10:05. So every lap he's doing, he's improving his overall time by 2 seconds. So he's going quick. So Cyril coming over the double step up over the Crazy Golf section. Into the bowl. Drop down very slightly to a 14 laps in 10:06. Closest racer to him is Theo Plant, who's improved to second overall at the moment with the 14 laps in 10:23. Carl Norris finishing with 13 laps. Cyril on his apparent TQ run. So that is Cyril finished with the 14 laps, 10:06. And that is going to be a TQ for him. And I think TQ overall. Okay, so while we're waiting for that all to shake out, we have a couple minutes with Ian Audie, our short course TQ racer. Okay, so we're here with large scale short course TQ overall, Ian Audie, once again. How's your week been?
It's actually not been that good. The track is really difficult. The weather's changed near enough every race, and some parts of the track are dry, some are wet. It's quite challenging, but to be fair, the track is really good fun. It is fun to race on. Yeah.
It looks really, really challenging, especially yesterday when it was just wet, a little bit wetter, I don't know, a lot wetter, and now it seems to be drying out, and like you say, it's just changing all the time. What's the most challenging part of the track, have you found?
Well, The English call it the crazy golf section. There's a section where you go around an adverse camber and it just looks like there should be a golf hole in the middle. It's perfect, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so easy when you get it right, but you miss the entry or the landing point just by a little bit and it just costs you so much time.
That step-up double seems to be causing a lot of problems, and then a lot of people flipping over, ending up nosing into the outside of the turn, and then I imagine you can't even see on that adverse camber corner. You can't even see the truck, can you?
It's not so bad, but if you get the entry right and the speed up over the double and then hit the apex at the top, it's actually really easy. But you get any of that piece wrong, and there's probably a second a lap gone straight away just there.
You have to get the golf ball through the mouth, the clown's mouth, and through the windmill veins and all sorts of stuff, right? Okay, so now last year didn't end up so great for you. So trying to regain that four-wheel drive short course championship. So your main challengers this year seem to be Taylor, Jack, Zachary. Is it anyone else from Team GB that wants to try and take the title from you?
Well, Alfie's going quite well, but Fabien from France, he's always there, isn't he? Yeah. Last year I had some bad luck in the semis, as you know. We had a bit of a receiver problem because it was TQ last year. I'm not counting my chickens. You know, anything can happen. It's RC racing, but I'll go and do some prep this afternoon, and hopefully everything works out this year. Yeah. But, you know, the car's good. But that doesn't mean say it'll finish. You only need a little problem, something stupid, a servo or something, and there's nothing you can do. Yeah.
All right, well, best of luck tomorrow. I think you're one of the first races that's going to be on for your semi. And as you say, anything can happen in the semis. And so we'll see how it goes for Ian.
Yeah. Let me just say, this is for Callum Gunn. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here. He's been ill. So good luck, Callum. Hope to see you next year.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully. Good day, mate. And yeah, we will see you next year, I'm sure.
Okay, thank you.
1 minute to start.
So there we go. The our interview with Ian Audie, short course pole, well, TQ man. Let's not say pole position yet because they saved that for the grid. But yeah, and we're going to try to have a chat with our TQ man Cyril Cador, car number 4 from that last race, currently marshalling in the middle of the track. Not sure what his English is like, so we might have to talk to our friendly one of the many photographers that are here. Where has he gone? No, car 4. So he's over there. But the guy with the glasses, the round glasses, and he's got a long lens on his camera. If you find him, I think he speaks French. Cyril. So we need to talk to him, interview. So same thing, basically. So yeah, just sorting that out with Zach. And yeah, so there's and all of these interviews are going to be collected together and uploaded to the RC Racing TV Facebook page, YouTube channel later on today. So be sure and look out for those. Or you can always just use the timestamp. From the live show. So yeah, Cyril Cador taking TQ with basically TQing round 4. And then finishing second in round 3. He also finished second in round 1 and 8th in round 2. So he's not doing too bad. Fastest lap. But taking his first TQ for the round in the round we just finished watching. So yeah, so was lucky to spot that. Theo Plant getting knocked out of that position. He also has a 0 and a 2, but his throwouts are third position, whereas Cyril's throwout is a second position. Oliver Whittleston finishing with a 0 and a 4, so those are 3 of our round TQs there. So he's got a 0 and a 4. Lars Arbes has a 3 and a 5. Luke Vandenberg, here we were watching as well, He's got a 4 and a 4. Thomas Kraus finished with on 9 points with a 3 and a 6. Norris Coyle also on 9 points. Lucas Boucher on 10. Danny Millett on 12. Mark Higgins on 14. Kev Churchill and Ethan LeRuzic just missing out, finishing 11th and 12th. Yeah, so quite tight up there. And it came down to the final round. Ian Audi also taking it to the final round, but this group of racers, four-wheel drive, Wesley Van Helmen, already taken it. He doesn't even have to run. I probably would, just so that I have, if I were him, but you know, he's the one who's defending. Well, he's not defending his two-wheel drive championship from last year. He's got a new brand. He's running four-wheel drive this year in the championships. So running, I believe is it the VO1? I can't remember. Someone in the chat will let me know for sure.
Group of 4 cars together. You need to work together. 8, 5, 7, 9. Work together.
Okay, so let's see what else is happening. So yeah, let me just finish. Talk about four-wheel drive now, since that's where we're at. So, as I said, Wesley Van Helmen TQing the first round, the second round, and the third round. His points total 0, which is exactly what you want. All he can do now is just really stamp his authority on the race and run in the final race just before lunch today for qualifying. That Roman Valter, I believe his car brand teammate, he's on 5 points with a 2 and a 3, so he's finished second and third. Maël Boucher finished also with a 2 and a 3. Sven Rodewald with a 2 and a 4. He's on 6 points. Ferry Fernie from Netherlands on 9 points. Jarno Sultanen on 12. Ken Valkiers on 14. Senne van der Velden on 15 points. Essa Milima on 17 points. And Jeremy Tiufri on 17. Valentin Puziat on 18. Dario Vaselli on 18 as well. So it's a little tight there to get into the top 10. But I do believe it's 6 racers from each side. So it's the top 6 and top 6. The top 12 racers, I believe, go straight into the semis. So I think they'll be okay. But obviously, a lot can happen. And anything can happen in the semis. As Ian said in his interview that we saw earlier, he had a bad receiver, and that forced him out of the semis. So he TQ'd and wasn't able to defend his championship in the main final. So he's looking to get it back, as anyone would be, I think. So Maris Kazaks from Estonia in the lead of this one with 4 minutes left. And we have Alberto Riviero Anyon in second. Peter Saul in car 7 in third place. And then we have Portillo, Fitzpatrick, Thompson, Mulder, Vander Elst and Kellerman not running in this class. Or, well, not running at all this week. So not sure why. But, yeah, unfortunately we are missing them. So the bowl looking very busy there with lots of drivers running about. Coming down the main straight, we are with the car 1. So only got 2 numbers on his car, so it's not helpful all that much, but it's Martin Fitzpatrick. Good leap over that the driver's rostrum double. So we've got a minute and 45 seconds or so left in this one. And we're still with the car 1. So that's, have we followed the car 3 yet, Jude? We have. Okay. How about the car 5? Okay, so that's our second place driver, Portillo. There he is, just coming underneath us. That was almost as if it was intentional, but it was absolutely not. It was completely accidental. This here is, I think it's Manuel Portillo Lopez. So just before the end of this race, I'm going to, again, go radio silent, and we're going to try to catch Cyril Cadur and hope he speaks enough English with enough confidence to be interviewed for a minute or so. It could be a very, very, very short interview, or it could be pleasantly surprised, and maybe he'll... A lot of the French racers are very much not confident in their English, but we try to encourage them. So 5 seconds left on the clock.
Go now. You need to stay in the line. Go.
So Portillo Lopez now in second position. You see the Spanish flag on the rear wing. Actually, the next car in front also running a Spanish flag. I like it when they do that. I think more racers should, or maybe even make it a requirement, because the car numbers are just far too big to have on the rear, the side dams of the rear wing, like in 1/8. But yeah, Portillo Lopez has finished. Riviero has finished. Kazaks has finished. So positions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 have all finished. Just waiting for a few racers to come across now. So we'll lock it off there, Jude, and then at the start of the next race, we just follow whoever. I'm going to try to catch Cyril Cadur.
Okay, guys, we keep going. Next round, through 11 marshals through 10 to your positions. We open the track in 20 seconds. Marshal 1, Marshal 2, okay, Marshal 3, Marshal 4. Marshal 5, Marshall 1, okay. 2, okay. Release Marshall 3, 4, okay. 5, 6, okay. 7, 8, okay. 9, okay. Marshall 4.
All right, so yeah, just had a nice little chat with Cyril Kadir, our TQ driver for two-wheel drive. So we'll see that come through in hopefully just not long.
Car 5, you have a drive-through penalty for cutting the track.
Ooh, drive-through penalty for cutting the track. We're halfway through this one. That penalty was for car 5, but we're going to try to let's see who we're following at the moment. Looks like car 3 or 1. Car 1 of Neil Young of says Estonia for the flag, but that might be wrong. I'm not sure. We'll see what is happening in the chat, if anything. Welcome to join us on the chat. We are live on the EFRA channel and on the RC Racing TV channel. Oh yeah, Ian Young, you've already, yeah, we've got, been following your bro for a little while now. Let's see, have we followed car 4, Jude? Okay, I'll try to find car 4. He's just about to cross the finish line now, actually. It's car 4 of Christoph Spilutz from Germany. We had one of his friends or fans following yesterday, so we want to make sure and uncover him again. Coming on the big jump towards us, just on the turn underneath. Coming around the bowl section, there's our bowl cam. You see, is that someone actually driving from next to the bowl cam? I'd be surprised. It's pretty far over, but anyway. Coming on the main straight now, over the tabletop. fastest part of the track, and then hard on the brakes. Landing it almost perfectly. And this is Christoph from Germany. I'll try. Have we followed the car 9? Have we, Jude? I'll see if we can find him on track. Oh, there he is. Just coming across the line now. Let's start another lap and click off lap number 11 for John. Mini Fat Pants, we've already got you covered, man. Before you even, well, I mean, you may have been typing it in there. Can you follow John Bell? But so John getting around the bowl just fine. Coming on to the main straight. Oh, a little hoppy on the backside. Taking a wide line through those S's, but safe and slow sometimes help. But he has dropped to second position now. David Marshall just tipping him by just about over a second for just a very slightly better forecasted time. Christoph Spielut now popping up into the top spot with a 14 lap and 10:08 pace. John Bell on a 10:23 pace. But so is Ludovic Bourdais and David Marshall. John Bell running a bit better line that time around. So these guys are on their lap. That is his last lap actually, so everyone coming across to finish their run. There we go. Everyone is finished, I believe, now. Williams from Denmark not finishing that one. All the cars coming to a stop underneath us, and there's our finishing order. Spielut taking that one with Bourdais, Marshall, and Bell and Waldman. So just another couple of heats to go. And then I think that is going to be our lunch break. Let's see what the rest of the schedule looks like.
Okay, drivers, the track is open. Go, 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 go.
So while Jude is off for a nature break, Just checking out the schedule for the rest of the day. So from 12:30 to 1:30, we're going to have a nice long lunch break. Yesterday was only half an hour, but today it's a full hour. And then we're going to have the 1/8 finals for short course. So it's the A and the B. Sometimes, depending on the category of racing, sometimes the B's start first, but today we're starting with the A's. And then for full drive buggy, we'll have the 1/8s as well. So the 1/8s will kick off at, for short course, will kick off at 1:30. And that is a 15-minute race. And then at 2 o'clock will be the 1/8B. And four-wheel drive at 2:25 and 2:50 will be the starts for the 1/8B, A and B. The quarters are next, starting with two-wheel drive. So quarterfinals at 3:15 and 3:40 are the quarterfinals for two-wheel drive. And then we have the short course quarterfinals starting at 4:05 and 4:30. That's the A and the B. And then four-wheel drive quarterfinals A and B start at 4:55 and 5:20. So our day finishes at 5:35 today. Got that, Jude? Our day finishes today at 5:35, not 8 o'clock. 5:35 finish today. The looks of relief from the rest of the team after very, very long days. So yes, we're very much looking forward to a relatively early finish today. What happened? Oh. So I was trying to tell you that our day today finishes at 5:35. Not 6 o'clock, not 8 o'clock, 5:35. Okay, meanwhile, we've got four-wheel drive Group 12 out on track. So let's see. Four-wheel drive heat arrangements. So we've got 12, and then after 12 comes 13, and after 13 comes 14 with our fastest group of racers. So this one, they're still, well, no, they've only just started their timed run, but we've got Alexandre Madec, Palais Ornum, Rodolphe Landreau, Jean-Louis Gagné, Jeremy Perfezou, Patrick Vidal, Eric Bellotti, Benjamin Auclair, Jason Mander, and Ian Slater. And let's see if we can find the car 9 to start our run with, because Jason was watching us from his tent or RV somewhere somewhere on the track. So here we are. I believe we've got Jason now. I think the yellow car. No, not the yellow car. Oh yeah, there we go. Next car into the bowl is Jason. So we've got Barry also sharing the track with Jason, and then Charlie watching from home. I'm not sure how many other Manders are out there, but I think we've covered them all. Bom dia, amigo, says Miu Drone 4K. Carlos is here. Charlie says there's loads of us. Well, I can tell. Bom dia, Carlos. Como estai? Como estai? I'm not sure how it is in Portuguese, but hopefully things are well for you in Brazil, in Rio. Jason's girlfriend and child are watching as well, so hopefully he does you guys proud, because here he is. He's the only car on camera. Oh, wait, I think this is the 7. Have we moved on from Jason? Oh, he's in the pits. Oh, no. Well, we were following Eric Bellotti there. Oh, okay, here's Jason. There we go. So we'll stay with Jason just for a little bit longer. We will have to just follow some of the other racers and see how they're doing. Lots and lots of French racers in this one. 2 Brits and 1 Dane. That's Palle Ornum. So Auclair leading this one. The only driver on a 15-lap pace. Actually, Landreau also on a 15-lap pace. Somehow running in 9th, but I think that is just through the effects of the rolling clock. There he goes, pops up in the 2nd now. So a 10:22 pace and a 10:27 respectively for Auclair and Landreau. So Auclair is the car 8, so it's going to be the next car that I try to follow. I think it's the last car coming out of the bowl just now is number 8, I think. One car back, I think, Jude. I think is our car 8. Benjamin Auclair. Yep.
Okay, guys, keep going. Good work.
So Auclair running pretty good. Benjamin Auclair from France coming across to finish his 8th lap now. There we go, pops back up into the top spot. 14 lap, 10:11 pace. Madec in the car 1 on a 14 lap, 10:10 pace. Basically all of the French drivers, most of them are very, very close together. From 10:09 to 10:11, there's 5 drivers. Actually, Garnier in the car 4, 14 lap, 10:01, very close to a 15 lap pace.
You need to stop your car at pit lane. Car 5, no more race for you, please.
Oh wow, car 5 has just been told to stop his car. Getting the black ball.
Please remove the car. Please remove.
Removing the car, wow. So I don't know what happened there, but something has gone on. Either dangerous driving or causing crashes or something like that. But anyway, it's almost any other car will be one of the possible front runners here. So let's swap to another car, Jude. We're on the car 1, no. Let's change to move one car forward, Jude, to the 6, who's just in the front. He's actually one of our leaders, Patrick Vidal. Another one of our French racers with the car 8 of Auclair immediately behind him. These two guys pretty equal on speed, pretty equal in the cornering. Oh, wow, Auclair really wants to get past, but seems like he's getting held up. But they are running very that close on time. So close together. We're meant to be focusing on the lead car, but these two together are just so tight. They must be quite familiar with each other running in the... Oh, and Auclair gets the inside line. So we follow the car 6 for a little while. Let's find another car. It's almost certainly going to be another one of our leaders there too. Let's see which car this is. I think it's car 2 of Palais Ornums. Yes, so there's our lone Danish racer in this one. He's on a 14-lap 10:16 pace, so not too far off the pace of most of our French racers. Two of them, of course, out now. One has been told to pull off the track by the referee, and another has stopped for an unknown reason, unknown to me anyway. This here is Palais Ornum running in the car 2. Not running a Danish flag or Viking horns or anything like that. Looks like Jason Mander is unfortunately pulled off as well. Again, we don't know why. We do commiserate with the Mander clan, the ever-growing Mander clan. So final seconds tick down. So official time is about to expire in just literally 1 second. So the first racer to finish is the car 1 of Alexandre Madec, finishing on 14 laps in 10:01. Patrick Vidal has finished. Palais Ornum has finished. So still finishing these guys. And car 8, Benjamin Auclair, officially finishing on top on this one, I think. Unless Landreau is Landreau still going? Car 3.
Only to finish car number 3. Everybody else is over. Okay.
There we go. Actually, Landreau finishes 15 laps in 10:19. 15 laps in 10:22, apologies. And then it's Auclair, Madec, Bellotti, Vidal, Hornum, and Slater. So you are watching the EFRA and RC Racing TV coverage of the European Federation of Radio-Controlled Automobiles large-scale off-road European Championships from Brest in Honbec, France, in the Brittany region. So we want to thank our title sponsor, Elcon Models. Elcon Models, makers of championship-winning model cars in large scale. And also rccaronline.de, RC Fox, and Samba exhausts. Fit a Samba exhaust to your Elcon model that you can pick up from RC Fox or rccaronline.de. Have your choice. So this is the warm-up time for Group 12 out on track.
Go, car 6. Go, 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 go. Work together, guys. You know how to do it. Go, 5, go.
So Ian Young saying, "Go Dave, Diamond Dave, Team GB."
1 minute to start.
I assume you're going to mean Dave Ashton. So we'll try to cover Dave Ashton in this next group. Car 5.
Take it, car 7. Thank you.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, so who is our first victim here? We're going to be looking out for Ken Valkiers in the car 1. I think this might already be him. I think that is. Oh, the numbers, like half the numbers are missing. I think yeah, that's Ken. That's Ken. So just about to start his first lap, or no, finish his first lap. Pretty sure he's already crossed the finish line to start. Wow, 39-second lap. That is quick. I thought Sarja Visa's time of 40.8 was quick. Jeremy Tiufru coming through on a 40.2. Ludovic Diaz on a 40.66. Another 39.9 from Martin Kraus. So we've got Thomas Kraus, one of our top contenders in the two-wheel drive category. Now, just as a reminder, our top qualifiers already decided in four-wheel drive. So top qualifier is Wesley Van Helmen with 3 TQ runs in a row. We'll see if he can make it 4 just to put the hurt on. Roman Walter currently starting second, or qualified second overall. Maël Boucher in third with 5 points. Sven Rodewald with 6 points. Ferry Fernie with 9. Rodolphe Landreau with 11. Jarno Sultana in 7th with 12 points. Benjamin Auclair, 13 points for 8th place. Ken Valkiers, who we're following right now, currently 9th overall in qualifying. Sene van de Velden, one of our youngest racers here, on 15 points in 10th place. And then Patrick Vidal and Eric Bellotti, 11th and 12th, with 16 and 17 points respectively. Everyone trying to make it directly into the semifinals so they don't have to run again later today. Makes it just a bit easier and a lot more prep time. Of course, semifinals is no guarantee of success or a guaranteed direct run into the main final. And this isn't Nitro on-road. There's no direct qualifying straight into the main final. That's Nitro on-road. Oh, and Ken goes over. See what happened there. I think he just... What happened? What has happened there? Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Have to get our tech guys on that.
Work together. Work together.
So let's see, who are we with now? Ken Valkier is in the lead, Jeremy Tiufru, and then Ludovic Diaz, Sarja Visa, and Dave Ashton as our top 5. And another one with a side number missing. Oh, this is our car, is it car 0? Car 6. So if we can find car 5 out there, or television with the timing is about to shut off, so car 5 just coming underneath us, a blue car, there we go, that's Dave Ashton, Super Dave, Diamond Dave, as he's known apparently. So Dave Ashton, one of our British racers, very, very large group of British racers here in Brittany. We've lost our timing screen. Just trying to see if we can get this sorted. Sorry, just trying to sort out one of our screens. There we go. It's back. Timing screen is back. So Ken Valkier's still in the lead. We followed him briefly. We've been following Dave Ashton for a little while, so we'll try to find our second place driver of Jeremy Tiufri of car 2. I believe we're on him. Oh no, we're not. Oh, the 0 has lost his wing. Missed that somewhere. That'll be costing loads of track time. There's our car 2 though of Jeremy Tiufri. I remember following him yesterday. So Jeremy still running second, on pace to do 16 laps in 10:39. It's a 10 seconds slower pace than Ken.
40 seconds to go.
So it's 2.5 minutes left.
Fast start comes to you. Once again, great job.
So see what is happening in the chat, if anything. Plenty of people watching the sharp end of the four-wheel drive qualifying. Got lots of people cheering on Diamond Dave. You calling him Diamond Dave because he's old? or or what? I'll just start calling myself Diamond Frank. Where's car 3 out there now of Martin Kraus? I didn't remember seeing him briefly. Ah, there we are. Jude's already on him. One of the stickers completely covered in exhaust oil and just totally covered by dirt and grime. Don't worry, that's just a bumblebee. It's not a stinging thing. He really likes your hair, though. Martin Kraus, I'm going to assume, brother to Thomas Kraus, running in two-wheel drive. One of the top racers in that group. Well, okay, so how many how many nicknames does Diamond Geezer Dave Ashton have? Dash is another one that's just come up. And Sue Ashton, I don't know, I'm assuming wife or maybe similar age, saying old the cheek. Yeah, well, I don't know. I haven't met Diamond Dave. Well, I probably have, but I haven't attached a name to the face, so. I see most of these racers, like as said earlier, maybe once a year. And if someone doesn't come to the Euros, I won't see him at all for another year. So it's difficult. It's okay though. I'm old as well, oldest member of the team here on site, so I'm only doing my best. Milima not starting this one, I didn't realize that. So I don't know what happened with Esa Milima from Finland. Tiufri pulling off earlier in that number 2 car.
9 and 7 are finished. Please open the doors. Cars 9 and 7. Okay, only start 8. Go.
All right, so we are ready to go with the final heat. Oh, now he's called the Iceman, Dave Ashton. We're going to have to talk to Dave because apparently he's Diamond, Ice, and Dash. Where is he? Where's position 5? I have to see Dave Ashton for myself here. Position 5. He's not in position just yet. I think I see him heading towards his marshal position. The great thing is he has no idea that this conversation is happening. So you guys that are, I'm sure, feverishly messaging him on Facebook or WhatsApp or whatever are just laughing hysterically at him, and he has no idea why. It's the good part about, being live. So we got 3 minutes of warm-up just started. Well, about a minute ago. It looks like we're missing Valentin Puziat. So Wesley Van Helmen is out there. So car number 2 is our pole man. Well, TQ man, I should say. So on Diamond Geezer Dave Ashton Dash Iceman watch, he's just blowing his nose at his marshal position, just letting everybody know. Okay, Valentin Puziat has now come out. So we have, in this one, car 1 is Roman Walter. Car 2 is Wesley Van Helmen, our TQ driver. Valentin Puziat, car 3 is Sven Rodevald, our defending four-wheel drive European champion from last year. Ferry Fernie, Jarno Siltanen, car 6. Mayo Boucher in car 7. Anthony Marat in car 8. Dario Viselli, one of the top names in large-scale off-road of recent years, in car 9. And Dan Krabaum in car 10. So, timer's counting down to start the actual timed qualifying. So we are with the car 2 of Wesley Van Helmen, our TQ racer. Top qualifier already. Let's see what kind of lap times he's able to put down for his first flying lap. He's already TQ'd rounds 1, 2, 3. And we will soon see in about 10 minutes time whether he's able to TQ round 4 as well. Gets a little bit wide on that concrete. About to come over the double step up and the crazy golf turn. Oh, and he gets stuck. He gets stuck on the line on it. The Marshall just a little bit too slow there. But Van Helmen with a 38.9 second, but that is going to cost him 2 or 3 seconds at least. That is massively unfortunate. 38.9 second lap. He doesn't need to be running, but like I was saying earlier, if I were him, I would also be running just in case the track conditions are similar to what the semifinals are tomorrow. We will be talking to him soon. And let's see what that lap time is. for Wesley, 42 seconds. So he did cost him 3 seconds there. And Mike Pleka-Powell, yes, we will follow Ferry Fernie and Dan Kerbaum for sure. So where is, so we're going to look for the car 1 next. Car 1 is somewhere else on the track. I'll find them. Romain Walter, Wesley's teammate. Here, this one here, the green and white just underneath us. Car 1, that's a great landing. Using the gyroscope action of the front tires. And trying to get past that car 9. Car 9 of Dario Vaselli, not wanting to give up any space. But compelled to by the referee. Verbal blue flags, as I like to call them. Of course, 2 different makes of vehicles. We've got an MCD chasing a, I believe it's a, oh, I can't remember what it's called. The VP. VP01, I think. Being driven that, it's that number 1 car. So that's Romain Walter. So we have some other follow requests and requirements that we need to follow. Let's see. Van Helmen actually on a 16:36 pace. Romain Walter actually running a lot faster than Van Helmen. But let's see if we can find the 5 of Ferry Fernie. Spot him out there somewhere. Some of these cars looking really, really smooth and solid, and some of them not so much. Here's car 5, it's underneath us, going on to the infield section. That's Ferry Fernie from, I believe, where's Ferry from? Yes, from the Netherlands. So I thought I just had to check to make sure. About to go into that bowl section. Oh, not hitting that double very well. Using all the traction for those 4 wheels. So oh, nice 4-wheel drift there. And getting past that car 8 of Anthony Marat. Dan Kerbaum going to be our next follow. We have to follow Sven Rodewald as well. We'll very quickly find, let's go to Sven Rodewald, just this one here, just about to cross over the start-finish line. Start-finish line there. That's Sven, sorry about that. That's Sven Rodewald, our defending champion in this category. Sven, I think, possibly the quickest of the MCD drivers. Still looking for Dan Kerbaum. We will be following him. But we definitely have to follow the very intricately painted body shell of Sven, driving out of Germany. And I've located Dan Krabbaum, the white and pink car. We'll follow Sven for another lap or so. We'll see what the time is. We've got 3 minutes left, so we'll stick with Sven for another lap. Doing a little flick sideways there just to aim the car a bit in midair. It's the beauty things about the four-wheel drive cars. Nicely done. A little wild there, but it's okay. So the next car is going to be the white and pink. Just coming into the oh, and he stopped. He stopped. Dan Krabbaum has stopped. What's happened to Dan? We don't know. The turn marshal's not allowed to work on the car during the racing, but we're going to go to the number 8 of, I believe this is Dario Vaselli here in the car 8. The white car, will follow him for a lap. Sorry, it's car 8 is Anthony Murat. Car 9 is Vaselli. I'll see if we can follow him very, very quickly. There's a lot of drivers to try to keep up with. I think Vaselli. Yeah, so the car just finishing just coming over the big jump here is Vaselli. There we go. That's Dario. Two-wheel drive winner in Neen Valley some years ago. Touring car European champion last year in the Netherlands. And wow, that's a great flick going into the bowl. He's got that Scandinavian flick. Does he call it a Croatian flick? And coming down the main straight. Top speed for Dario. This is going to be still a minute left, so no one is quite finished. But we'll stick with Dario to round out the racing. Oh, and he's gone over. Unfortunate. But Champions Roll, he finishes, ends up on his wheels. He's not finished his run just yet, but he's ending up with giving Sven Rodevald, his MCD teammate, the position on track. So 25 seconds left. And who's he got behind him is car 7 as he lets him through. That is Maël Boucher. So follow that white and blue car that just went past Dario. That's Maël Boucher, another one of the top contenders. Obviously not for TQ, but where is he going to end up? Is he going to end up second or third overall? Wesley Van Helmen finishing, well, he's not finished yet, but he's on a pace for 16 laps in 10:22. But I think Romain Walter is going to end up with TQ in this one. Wesley probably trying out something or just seeing what the track is like in these higher bike conditions. Maël coming up on Sven now. What?
Car 2 is finished. We need car 3 and car 5.
Hello. I don't know what happened. I was commentating.
Car 5 to finish the race. And all car finished. No more laps, guys.
Live view is still going.
No more laps.
I don't know. I was commentating. It's still showing 6.8. I was commentating. I don't know. I was looking at the track.
5 minutes, we will have team manager meeting at the restaurant. Team manager meeting at the same place will always be. 5 minutes. 5 minutes to team manager meeting. Okay?
Well, yeah. All right. Okay, so not sure what happened there, but hopefully, if we are still online, hopefully we are. I don't know. We will be back on air at in about 50 minutes' time, and we'll have the TQ interviews. Well, hopefully with Cyril Kadur and Wesley Van Helmen to play through before we come back live for the 1/8 short course finals, which are the next races that will be on track. So. Thank you very much for joining us. This is the EFRA Large Scale Off-Road European Championships brought to you by Elcon Models and also RC Fox, Samba, and RCCarOnline.de.